Hey guys, I'm back. I just wanted to give you a little heads up. If you saw my first video of my F150 2011 XLT Super Crew, two-wheel drive with the 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost twin turbo motor, 365 horsepower, 420 foot-pounds of torque. This is video number 2. Had to separate from the phone so that way I can show you a little bit on the sync system on how that works. That way you can see what we're looking at and how it works. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see. We'll go into a little bit of sync. Let's show you the radio first. You start off basic. You can get the satellite radio, Sirius satellite radio. On the keys on the top here, these all are your presets. Also, when you go into the phone mode, these are your buttons for your phone, which nobody told me. I actually figured that out myself one day, and I was trying to listen to my voicemail, and it said, you know, save or delete, and I thought about grabbing my phone, but my screen was dim on my phone already, so I was like, oh, I need to save that. So I went and I pushed number 9, and it actually set like my phone would. It said, you know, saved the message. Now the radio itself didn't save the message. It was operating my phone is what it did. So if you want to dial a number, you can dial a number on here when you're in the phone mode. Or you can speak it, whichever way is easier for you. What's nice about this setup here, I mean, this is not the navigation, this is the regular sync system in the F150. The direct button, you hit the direct button and you can actually type in what station you want. Let's say I wanted to go to, you know, Sirius 100, you know, Howard Stern. I would hit direct and then type in the channel 100 and then hit the enter button. And it goes right to it, see? And then I can listen to whatever station I want. And it also works on regular FM radio, also an AM radio. This model has the single CD player plus the USB port with the normal jack here if you want to just plug a regular jack in. The USB will power your iPod. I have an iPod Touch and an iPod and all sorts of goodies like that. And basically the radio will operate your iPod or your iPod Touch. You cannot push any buttons on your iPod Touch or iPod. It completely controls it right through here. Search the songs. You can even talk to the sync system and ask for, example, Black Eyed Peas. Let's say you want to hear something from Black Eyed Peas. You would hit the button, say play Black Eyed Peas. And then if you have multiple songs on there, it'll say which song. And it'll show you on the screen, or you can say, you know, the name of a song that they play, and you have it on your iPod, it'll play it. I mean, it's really sophisticated. Pretty cool, actually. Okay, basically, let's go over some more text. We'll basically change what's on the screen. Okay, Howard 100, or you can see what the actual song is. In this case, it's commercial right now, obviously, for this website or phone number, whatever's going on at the moment. Here's your basic up and down. There's several ways to do seek and search and stuff. Up and down, you got the knob here, or you got the button on your steering wheel. Self-explanatory. Menu, depending on where you're at. I'm in the satellite now, so it'll be the satellite menu. You can sync system here for the phone, media, and back to the radio. And then we'll get out of that. Okay, so back to Howard Stern, right? Clock is really easy to set. You push clock once, and then you just dial in what time it is, and that's it. It's done. It automatically knows what time you got. Really easy setup. No fidgeting trying to find, you know, how to do it. Scan, obvious. I don't have to explain to you what scan is. Category and folder. Basically, when you hit category and folder, it's saying category on the screen. On the satellite radio system, you can actually set it up to listen to certain types of music, whether it be the news, you know, news style, religious, pop, rock, hip hop. You set, you know, you go into the menu and you hit hip hop, let's say. So now you're in a category. So it's going to give you a category of the hip hop stations on satellite. Now, if you want to get out of that, you just hit the category folder button, and you get out of that, and you can listen to the regular stations. Other than that, it'll bring you right to the category that you were looking for: hip hop, be it rock, pop, country, whatever you like. Then this phone button here, this looks like a phone. That does exactly the same thing as what you'd expect it to do. It's the same button that's over here on the steering wheel. You want to go into the phone menu, let's say. Let's push it right now, actually. We'll push it. Now we're in the phone menu. Now, you can do several things here. I'm going to sort through here. I'm going to use the steering wheel while I'm talking to you guys. You can do phone redial, call history, phone book, text message, phone settings, etc. You know, and it has 911 assist, so if you're in an accident, it'll dial 911 for you. Vehicle health report, I'll get to that in a moment. Settings, etc. You know, all these things here, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not overbearing. The first couple days you're in it, you're like, oh my goodness, you know, what am I doing? But once you get a hang of it, it's like a dream send. You know, it's a dream send, if that's anything. I don't really know what dream send means, but you catch what I'm saying. It's heaven sent. Believe me, with all the goodies that this thing does, you'd be surprised. Here's your basic buttons for sorting through if you want to go directly to a certain thing instead of going through the media menu to get to the AM, FM, CD player, satellite radio, or auxiliary. You can just push it one time and you get right to it. Satellite, you've got 10 presets and 3 separate versions. So you get satellite 1, satellite 2, satellite 3. Back to satellite 1. AM, FM, you got FM 1, 2, and AM. Okay. Auxiliary will bring you to sync, which would be either the jack here or your USB. There's also a USB behind, but that's something else that you'd have to look up on how to do that. I know what it is, but I'm not going to get into detail right now. And then CD player, I don't have a CD in there. I don't think anybody really listens to many CDs anymore with all the digital media and the satellite radio stuff that we've got, but it's there. These are the basic controls. This is not the fancy version. This is pretty much self-explanatory. There's no separate heating and cooling. This is the regular one. You got a nice storage bin down here, storage bin on each side. Depending on the options you get, the storage bin on this side would be your trailer brake, if you had the trailer brake option from the factory. Four-wheel drive guys don't have the coin holder. They have the knob here to switch the four-wheel drive selector. This is a 12-volt outlet here. Plug your goodies into. You got the cigarette lighter here, which doubles as a 12-volt because smoking is bad for you. I'm gonna reach back here if you guys can see it. There's a fold-down section right here, and there's also a 12-volt plug back in this section here too, which I don't know if you can see if I go down here. I'm thinking you guys might have seen it. Back to the sync system. I know I'm getting off track. I mentioned the the vehicle health report. Basically, when you go to your vehicle health report, let's see if I can pull it up right here. All right, let's get to your vehicle health report. All right, let's see those categories. Oh, I'm doing it backwards here. Hang on. Let's go to here. What am I doing? Goodness. Okay. All right. Let's go to this, and we'll go to vehicle health report. Sync services. Okay. So now basically I'm going to push OK. User preferences. You could set it up to do it whenever you want. I mean, you can have it set up to do it weekly, monthly, or only when you want to do it. I have it set to only when I want to do it because I don't really necessarily need emails. Since what it does is it emails you a copy, and it tells you to sign into your Ford account, and it'll tell you what's going on. Basically, it's going to tell you your oil life. It'll tell you any codes that the computer is saying. If there's a check engine light on or anything, it'll tell you, have it checked. I found that the first vehicle report that I ran, which was right here in my driveway, I had the emergency brake set, brand new truck. I mean, I had 75 miles on the truck. Had the emergency brake set. Sent myself a report. On the report it says brakes in need of immediate repair. This and that and the other thing. I said, oh goodness, something's not right. So I came out and I noticed that the brake light was on with the emergency brake was on at the same time. So I took that off and I ran the report again, and it was fine. So it's not very intelligent. It's basically an extension of a dummy light, if you would think about it, honestly. But you take your, you figure that out on your own. I mean, it's easy. Your oil life gets down, it'll tell you, and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to hit OK to run the report. It's activating.
Please wait while we prepare your report.
She's talking to me. So let's see if I can let you guys hear her. It's accessing my phone also.
Please wait while we send your report.
Let's see, I can show you my phone here. See, now it's automatically dialing something on my phone. It's dialing the number. It's doing it itself. I don't touch anything. You don't touch the phone. It does it automatically by itself. So that way you can see it. And it's calling, and it's
your vehicle health report was submitted successfully.
Now I'll receive an email. In fact, you might actually hear it come through on my phone. Let's get out of that menu there, and we'll go back to normal. Let's make a phone call with the sync. You hit the sync button here.
Sync, please say a command.
Call home.
Calling home.
Now it'll show up on the screen. Dialing home. My phone is lit up, showing that it's calling the house. But I'm not going to call the house. I'm going to end that call because there's nobody at the house, so the phone won't answer. It's just me. Text messages. If somebody sends me a text message, my text message goes off on my phone, and at exactly the same time, there's a beep inside the truck. Beep, beep. And it tells me, okay, you've got a text message received. Okay? So what'll happen is the screen will pop up and say text message received. I'm going to go show you here, text message. Okay, and then it'll tell you who it's from. So let's say here, my dad had sent me a text message. So let's see if I can play it for you.
Call Hector at 407-905-7625. His neighbor's pool motor needs replacing and wants a quote.
Pretty much easy to understand. I just gave you a phone number, but that's okay. Now you can return the text message. I'm doing it again. Let's see, Carmelo.
Yay.
Okay, so you can actually respond to this now. You would hit OK, and it says reply to text message. Now you've got certain ones set up in here automatically. Let's see, let's send him something right now. Let's see, thanks. Okay, and then you're gonna hit OK, send text message. Now you can only do this when you're not driving. That's something I read, that you have to be doing 3 miles an hour or less. Recommend for safety purposes, ladies and gentlemen, do not text and drive. Right. So sending text, and now it's sent. And what's really cool about this, and I'll show you on my phone because it automatically sets it to my phone, is the fact that it says on the text message, let's see, it says, I don't know if you can see it or not, it might be blurry, let's see if I can get a better angle on it. I sent thanks, and then it says this message sent from my Ford. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's hard to see. The glare, I mean, the glare might be a problem. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but you believe me, that's what it says. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's other goodies here and there. You can get into it for days on end. But I've just got it set up, giving you a basic idea of what it is. If you got any questions or comments, go ahead and post them. Feel free to give you as much knowledge as I know. This is DJ Pedro 1978, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.